Hello, hello, hello everyone. Today we'll be playing a game called SpellRogue. It's an interesting take. It's like a mixture of Slay to Spire, Roguelike, but at the same time though you're rolling dice. But the idea is you have to manipulate the dice to get a desired outcome. Very interesting. This is the game. You start off with 3 elements. You have fire, water, and earth. Each character plays differently. Fire is more of aggressive type. Water is more of the type that will manipulate the battlefield. And green is just your heavy hitter. You're rolling high. I can see for future expansions they're going to add different characters and different spells. For example, why not add an air elemental to the table? For today, I'll go ahead and play as a fire mage. You can see here, the more you play them, the more you level up. And you can actually get different builds. I'll get more into depth into this in a little bit, but let's go ahead and begin. So in Slay to Spire theme, you can see here that you have multiple paths to get to the end, the big boss, right? Each run will be about 30 to 45 minutes. One thing I think they need to improve on is a legend. Yeah, you can hover over and say, hey, here's a battle, here's an elite battle, and so forth, but it'd be nice sometimes too to have a legend, just to see all the possible options. For me, every time I play Slay to Spire, I try to go the route that has most elites. In this case, right over here, I see there's 2 along this path, so I'll go ahead and take that path. Let's go to our first battle. Here we go. The way you read a board is just like every other game. You have here the monster's health, 6 out of 6, 8 out of 8. Right over here, he's expected to 3 damage, and these guys are going to apply weakness to me. Over here, I get 3 dice to start off with. I rolled a 6, 6, and a 2. The way you read it is, when you have 3 with the stars, you need to have a threshold of 3 to activate this card. Likewise, you need a threshold of 6, threshold of 5. So what does that mean? If I were to put 2 over here on the 6, that means I still need a value of 4 to use this damage or the spell right over here. Likewise, if I just use this right over here to 6 on this spell, then it will cast it instantly because I hit the 6th threshold. You can go over. It's not recommended, but you can go over though. It just requires 5, but I rolled a 6. So what does that mean? I'll have 1 left over. It doesn't really carry over or anything. It just says once you hit the 5, you hit the 5 and that's it. So essentially you want to use my 6s maybe on this right over here to blaze. Right over here you have charges, so every round this card I can use up to 2 times, but that's it. I can no longer use it. Over here it tells you the outcome of it, so if I were to use this, I get to roll 2 dice afterwards with a value of 1 or 3. So if I have at least a 3 being played here, then I get to roll 2 dice. Likewise over here, this one does 3 damage, but look at this, increases by 3 for each dice spent. So this right over here, I should be able to do 6 damage. And the next turn I should do 9 damage. Over here you have artifacts. So in this case, at the end of every round or every combat, I gain 5 health. And this is my health. Now I would say as improvement though, I'm used to seeing health bars as red. This is green. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I can see it clearly. But I'm just used to it being red. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to do 6 damage. Let me go ahead and destroy him, or kill him, with 6 damage, just because I don't want him to attack me. Again, right over here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, there's only the 6 damage max. So here we go. Now I have 2. He's not going to attack me, but there's no spells that I can actually play this round. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and preload this for the next round. So see here, it was a 3, now I went to a 1, meaning if I play a 1 or above, this will trigger. I don't have anything to play right now, so I end my turn. He applied weak to me. What does weak do? All my damage is -2. So let's see what I can do. I'm going to supercharge this one right over here. So I'm going to roll 2 dice of lower values. It does, this one you get 3 additional damage for every dice you use. So here's, if I use 1 dice, it gets a 4. Using another dice, it gets a 7. And now I just need 1 more to kill him. You know what? Let me go ahead and use this last dice on him. And do 10 damage. There you go. After every combat, you get multiple rewards. They vary based off of the enemy. So you always get gold. Sometimes you get a potion. In this case, this potion does damage to all enemies. And then right over here, you always get a spell after every combat. The spells are randomized. So let's see now, if I spend 2 dice right over here, but they have to be the same value, I can use it twice in the combat, or I'm sorry, per turn. And right over here, I get to roll 1 additional dice. So let's say I have 2 2s, then I get 1 extra dice back. And then right over here, depleted says that, hey, what if I use these 2 charges, then this one will take effect depleted. In this case, once I deplete this, then essentially my next attack does double damage. Not too bad. So you spend 4 dice, technically speaking, you get 2 back, you get a critical for a next attack. Here we go. This one, Incinerate, is a powerful card. Deal 13 damage. If 5 or more dice are spent, I also roll 1 of 3 dice, as I do 13 damage. So you get some dice back if you can spend 5. So in other words, if you spend a lot of 1s and 2s on this card, you can do some damage. And you get some dice back. Over here, Inferno, you deal X damage, where X is whatever slot or whatever dice you put in here. So let's say you roll a 4, then you would do 4 damage. You have 3 charges, and when it's depleted, you get something called Banefire, which is it deals 3 damage to the front enemy at the end of the turn. So essentially, another game just like is as if you've been burned. So which one do I want actually? For this one, you see, you need to roll 3 to 6, but this one, it's a charge. I like charges. So let's go this route. Ooh, an event. As you round a bend along your path, a pilgrim's shrine comes into view, nested snugly between a towering boulder and an ancient oak. Gold, bestowed by previous wayfarers, gleams within the shrine's confines, each coin a reverent offering. What do I want? Do I want attack spell? Do you want a defense spell? Or do I want to pay 50 gold for more health? I would say that after every round, or every combat, you do get a spell. You actually get too many spells actually, so I'm not really too worried about this. I'd rather just get the gold right over here. And there we go. Shards, we have not talked about shards yet, but shards is a rare commodity in this game. So right over here, you click in here, you get a shard. What you can use for shards is multiple things. You can actually improve a spell. You know, over here, if I use this one, it has 1 or 2 paths that you can choose. If I add it to here, it does 5 additional damage every time I use Incinerate, which is great. Or, look at this. I can roll an additional dice. So instead of rolling 3, you want to roll 4. That's great. Over here, again, I can apply Ignite every time I use a charge. Or over here, I can destroy something. I think I might just use my shard on here is what I like to do. Because right now I can have up to 5 available slots. But you can have a maximum of 7 if you use shards. So let me go ahead and get this worked in advance. Let me get it unlocked in advance. Because I've noticed shards are a rare commodity. You don't always get shards, and it's hard to find. Let's go right to the battle. Now here's my hand. I rolled a 6, 1, and a 2. Let's see now. I don't want to waste a 6 on this, because that's going to be too excessive. But these are too weak for that. So let's see. I can do 13 damage. And what are these guys going to do? They're going to get buried. So that means that they reduce damage next turn, or every time I deal damage to them, they reduce damage. Over here, I don't really need block this turn because they're not going to attack. So let me go ahead and go for the damage. And I end my turn. I do have a potion over here, but I'd rather save that for the big boss fights. So let's see now. Again, I could do... this is kind of hard, actually. Let me do 3 damage to him. He's going to do a total of 6 damage. So let me go ahead and play this. That way I only receive 1 damage. And then I'm going to charge this one right over here with the 1. And my turn. There you go. I only receive 1 damage. Now let's see. He's going to do 5 damage. 6. Should I play Incinerate? No, it's not going to kill him. What am I going to do? Well, let me go ahead and just block him just to be on the safe side. And let me get my Incinerate ready. So far I used 3 dice. If I use 5 or more, then I'll get 3 dice back. Ooh, there we go. So I use this. So I have a total of 4 dice. 1 more. 13 damage to him. And there we go. We got some more dice. I'm going to go ahead and just kill him with a blaze. So I'll just make it simple. 3 and 3. There we go. Another round 1. So when it comes to spells, you can see the different colors. That just means a rarity. So generally speaking, it follows the general format as a lot of games. This is your common, uncommon, rares. You get something above that as well. So let's see. Apply 6 weak to all enemies. That could be pretty good. Reduce 6 damage to everyone. But the issue is right here. They're unrestorable, which means that I only get 3 charges the entire combat. This is an interesting card. I can use it 3 times per round. I deal 2 damage, but Rupture essentially says that for every subsequent attack, they receive additional 3 damage, and it just stacks. So if I use this 3 times, that means on one person, that means that technically they get additional 9 damage for the next attack after these 3 attacks. That's pretty cool. Deal 6 damage, and whenever I lose health, increase damage by 2 the entire combat. That could be pretty powerful, actually. This is a common. So here, this is more of a crowd control. Do I want to go pure damage or I want to go crowd control? Let me go crowd control. Because right now I don't really have any crowd control. This is my hand. Again, you can shift things around. So actually, you know what? I'm going to put my utilities in the front. You can see right over here, this little icon tells you what kind of card it is. So I have 2 attack, which is denoted by this symbol. Right over here, that's utility. And here's your block cards. Let me go for the elite battle again. Okay, 3, 3, and 3, 3, 4. He's doing 6 damage, so I could just block him right over here. Let me see. I'm going to split this into a smaller dice. I'm going to split this one to a smaller dice as well. I can spend all of these to do Incinerate and get 3 smaller cards back. The dice back. Let me go ahead and do that. I might do 13 damage too. This is a good amount of damage. I will do it to... What is he going to do actually? He's going to reduce my block. I don't really care too much about that. Let me go ahead and do 13 damage to him. So I have a total of 5. I think I might just go for the block right over here. Just so I don't take any damage. When I hover over end turn, you can see what the potential outcome is. So I'm going to receive 1 damage, but it gets rid of all my block, and I get 1 sat. So let's go ahead and do this. As his ability, he actually spawns additional little guys. So let's see now. What do I want to do? Do I want to apply 6 weak to everyone? Yeah, I will. Just so I don't have to play for a block. Play my block. I could kill 1 guy instantly, which I think I might do. This is overkill, but it's better than nothing. And at least I don't have to worry about... Wait, how's... Oh, he's still doing 4 damage. Whoops, forgot about that. So let me go ahead and just get rid of him. 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's look at what he's going to do. He's not going to attack. He's actually getting 4 power. So his attacks are going to do 4 more damage. he's going to apply Mark to me, which means that all his attack does 50% damage more for the next 2 rounds. Let me go ahead and try to kill him real quickly. Kill him. You know what? I'm going to get this preloaded. I really don't care about right now about the 5 dice. I just want to use that dice that I just used. Okay. So let's see. I need block. So here we go. I got some block. And then, you know what? Let me just kill him. Or, I'm sorry, hit him for 13 damage. Right over here, I'm marked for 1 more turn. So he does increased damage. I'm going to negate all of his attack by having 10 block. So that way he does 0 damage to me. Now with this dice, where should I put it? Let me start getting this ready again. Incinerate. So great. I'm going to use this one to get more dice. Then let me see. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do Incinerate to get even more dice. 13 damage and I get some dice back. They can only roll 1 through 3 as defined over here. Now what am I going to do with these? Again, I'm going to preload these for next turn. Whoops. Did not want to actually do damage. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and do damage for now. Might as well. I still have my potion here, but I don't see a need for it. Because this does damage to everything. But there's only one guy here. He's about to summon someone, though. Let's see now. He's going to do 9 damage. I'll get 5 block here. I'm going to use this, might as well. Just so he does damage to me. Negate to 0. Oh, that's interesting. I only had to do either or, not both. Whoops. Okay, let's see. He's going to do 6 damage. He's going to do 10 damage. So a total of 16. Now, do I have enough dice to kill this guy all in one shot? No, I don't. And I don't want to lose more health. So what am I going to do? Let me go ahead and just use this potion. 12 damage. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to kill him with that. By the way, that potion I used was randomized damage. It was a coincidence that I rolled and did 12 damage. After every elite battle, you get these shards that we'll use in a little bit. I get a potion, regeneration, perfect. Get more health. And right over here. So this one for 8, 7 block. And I get a skill called Power Hide, which is just pretty much thorns. You do 5 damage to attacker. Could be useful. Ooh, I like this one. 15 damage to anyone, and then 5 damage to the adjacent enemies. So definitely good if you have multiple enemies like I just had. Kill them all in one shot. And then Rupture. I think I'm going to do Falling Fire, but the issue is it costs a 12, which is pretty high. Now let's see. Do I want to get another event, or do I want to go to Elite Battle? Whoops. I'll go to Elite Battle, but you know what? It just reminded me that I have a shard. Let's go ahead and use it. Ooh, I like this, actually. You can do 10 damage to the sides and 15 to the main guy, or 21 to the main guy and 5 to the sides. That can be very powerful. But I like my slots being locked, so I'll go ahead and do that first. I feel like that's a priority. Let's see what this guy has. These question marks just says that they will explode next turn. What does that actually do? I have no idea. Let me go ahead and split these dice up. He's going to do 7 damage. I have a block here for 5, and that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and just block him just in case. For this one, I can kill all 3 of these guys in one shot if I preload that, or actually if I do damage with that. So let me go ahead and do that. Then my turn. Okay, so they're going to do 6 damage each, and he's going to do another 6 damage. So 6, 12, 18, 20, or 6, 12, 18. 18 total damage. I should have gotten that shield on the last pick. That way, I would have retaliated with 15 damage. That would have been nice. Sometimes he applies stats effects here, and you can see right over here, he applied broken to my dice. So I have to actually waste a dice to repair this. But I'm not too worried because any dice. So I can literally use a 1 on that. Oh, wait, what? I was expecting a 1, but I actually got higher values. It's not too bad. Let's see now. I'll go ahead and try to unlock this. I'll just kill both at the same exact time. Good thing he has 5 health and not 6. So it's overkill for him, but you know what? I take 2 out at the same time. Now, what am I going to do with this? Nullify, he has a status effect. So if I like burn him, if I place a status effect to him, he'll go ahead and nullify it once. He's going to do 6 damage. You know what? I'm just going to use this. That way. Oh my goodness. I literally just read nullify. I wanted to weaken him, but of course he nullified my weekend. I literally just read it too. Okay, he's going to do 7 damage. And he's going to apply broken again to me. What can I do? Let me go ahead and split this up. There you go. I'll just waste this one on this guy. That way I can use it again. Let me go ahead and block his damage. So I only received 2 damage. I'm fine with that. I guess I'll preload that. I'm not really looking for the trigger of 5 dice, but you know what? I don't mind. So let me go ahead and split this dice again. Spend 1 to unlock this. Do damage there. Let me get some block. That way only 1 damage goes through. And should I go for Incinerate again? Yeah, I'll go for it again. So he's going to do 7 damage. You see now. So it was a 4, it got turned to the 5. Let me block for 5. My turn. Here, he's not going to attack me, but he's going to gain 1 damage for every future attack. So let's see what I can get over here. Actually, you know what? Perfect. Let me go ahead and spend 1. So if I spend 1 more, or if I spend 2, which is 1 additional dice, I get to get 3 dice back. I'm going to do overkill with a dice. There you go. Let me go ahead and unlock this one right over here just because. Now I need to do 7 damage and that's it. You know what? There we go. Just kill him. 12 damage in 1 hit. Got some gold and I get a new spell. I destroy a random dice, but I roll 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I like that. But you need exactly a 4 to use this. Gain 4 block. Okay, that's nothing. Gain 1 critical. Okay, so critical means that the next damage that you do to whoever will deal double damage. That'd go great with this. Dealing 30 damage in 1 hit. But you need to roll exactly a 5. I think I might go for this one, Ember Storm. Because there are times when I'm rolling a 4. So now all my spell slots are filled. Let me just go ahead and just reorganize real quickly. Put my utilities in the front. Do attack damage and block. I like that order. Okay. He's going to get 1 intensify this turn. So in other words, he can attack multiple times. Ooh, that's going to be scary. Let me go ahead and break this down. Let me go ahead and break it out again. There you go. Got all these small ones though. Can't use this. Oh, one thing I like about the feature is if you take a dice, it tells you where you can use it. If you pick up a dice. So you know what I'm going to do? Let me get some mega blaze going on. 15 damage. And might as well... Let me start getting Incinerate ready. There you go, you got bigger. Now, what am I going to do with this? He's going to do 12 damage. This would be overkill. If I just use 6 on that, but I might have to, just to prevent the damage. Let me go here. And let me weaken him as well. So he's only going to do 6 damage, but I have 5 blocks, so I only receive 1 damage. Not too bad. 12 damage again. Now, he placed a curse on me, on one of my cards, saying ignite. So what does that mean? Every time I use this card, or this spell, I receive 2 damage. But that's only when I fulfill the 12. Not every time I add a dice. If I add 1 dice here, it does not do any damage. Only when I cast it. So I'm not too worried about it. Again, let me go ahead and select that. And let me go ahead and just roll some more dice. Reroll it, essentially. I got 3, which is better. So let me weaken him again. So he's going to do 1 damage again. And, you know what? Let me just go ahead and reroll. Get additional dice out of that. I might as well just go for this right over here to do 12 damage next round. So I'm preloading it. So that way, next round, I only need to spend 1 to do 9 damage. I think it's going to be 12. So let's see now. Oh, he doesn't want me to get blocked, but that's fine. He's not going to attack. You know what? Let me just go ahead and get more dice, just in case, and use this. There you go. 12 damage. I might as well just do this. Do I want to spend 5 on that? You know what? That's high value. Let me go ahead and store that for next round, for when I actually roll a 1. And look at that. What a coincidence. So over here I got some dice back. Ooh, I did not get a 4, so I can't use that. But you know what I did get is a 3. There we go. I have a lot here. Now this is where weak is pretty strong. He's going to do 8 damage 2 times. But if I minus 6 from it, from the whole entire damage, he's only going to do 2 damage twice. So you go from 16 to 4. That makes sense. We could use that. Perfect. Now let me go ahead and place this over here just to get 5 blocks. That way he does no damage to me. You see over here I have 1 block remaining after he does his damage. But just note that the block does not carry over to the next turn, so I lose it. Use it or lose it. You know what? Let me go ahead and just get this preloaded. Do 15 damage. And I'll do something again. I get it preloaded for next turn. Ooh, 2 ignites. Oh, well this one, because these are unrestorable, I cannot use this for the rest of the combat. He ignited it, but I don't care. I'm not going to use it. That's a waste of it on his end. He did touch this though to block. He's about to do some damage. You know what? Let me go ahead and roll 3. Destroy 1. Get some more in here. Now we have all these dice. Let me go ahead and use Blaze. There we go. 18 damage. I got a shard. Another spell. This one is interesting. You gain 9 blocks for 12. But over here you reduce the countdown cost by 1 this combat. Oh, I've never seen that before. So my question is that after every round that this goes down by 1? Or every time I use it, it goes down by 1. So in other words, I pay 12 and then 11. Interesting. Oh, -3 countdown. to a target spell. That could be good if I do 1. If I roll 1. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty amazing. And Radiant. When reaching 10 Radiant, okay, roll 3 dice and add 1 charge to all spells. So I gotta use this 10 times in a combat to trigger. That might be a little bit too much. But it'd be nice if I had different Radiant cards. Deal 2 damage to random enemies. This is good for only 6. But I don't like the randomness. Let me go ahead and channel mana. Now over here, this is my hand. And it's telling you, hey, you have 1 extra 1 over here. Which card am I not really using? This card is fun. But the issue is you only net really 2 dice. And roll exactly a 4 might be hard. I feel like rolling a 1 through a 3, I'm sorry, a 1 is a lot easier because you have this card right over here and you have this card over here. Let me go ahead and do that. And then with this shard, ooh, which one do I want to improve? Which card do I use a lot? I actually use this one a lot, but I can't improve it against the starting card that I had. Let's see now. What does this one do? I roll additional dice, but then it ignites it. So the next time I play the second charge, I'll receive damage. I don't know. I don't like destroy dice. Do I want to increase the week to 9, or do I want to have a total of 5 charges? Generally speaking, the fights are very short. I like that one. Reduce. This one just says pretty much essentially 1 or above. So it's essentially any dice if I go that slot. But this one, reduce counting from 3 to 4. So what does that mean? It means that if this has 9 and I play it over here, it drops a 1 will actually apply it as a 4. So it drops down to 5. Whoops. Over here, I get additional dice, which is pretty good. Or I can do more damage. Over here, more damage to the main person or more damage to the side. I'm not really using this as much as I would like, but you know what though? Actually, now I think about it. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. This actually counteracts these two right over here. Because it drops on a cooldown, but then I don't get the synergistic effect of using multiple dice. This one is a big combo for this. So let me go ahead and use that right over there. Here's the shop. Ooh, here's another Radiant card. Gain 4 Radiant. Oh, that's interesting. But then over here, I also gain 1 power. But then, when I destroy a card, it gets my suit count down? Wait, what? Destroy a random dice. So if I destroy that dice, does that mean that this countdown goes down to 8 instead of 10? That's interesting. Apply 3 weak, gain 7 block. Ooh, what are these over here? This one says apply 1 dazed and 1 mark to all enemies if I roll a 4 and I destroy a random dice, unfortunately. Oh, that's for 95. I don't have that. I only have 90 gold. Or I can get an artifact. Artifacts are powerful, where the idea is these are permanent buffs that you get every battle. You know, I kind of want to get this one just so I have a synergistic effect with my other Radiant card. Now the question though is what do I want to get rid of? I definitely need block and I like the weak. I definitely need this. I need all my cards. I think I might want to get rid of this one for now. That has the potential to do a lot of damage. But you have to roll very small dice. And I'm already using my ones for here. So here we go. I have, well, 4 utilities and 2 main attacks and 1 block. Let's see how this works. 20 gold left. Can't do anything else. I can buy this potion. Add 2 charge to the spell, but not really as beneficial right now. Sanctuary is your rest area. Where the idea is you can either heal, gain max health, or I can actually disenchant a spell. I get another spell, and I heal as well, in the process. I would say the boss battle is coming next, and you do heal after the boss battle. So if I'm fine with 55 health, I don't really need more health. I might go for the +6 max health. Because this over here, you're not guaranteed a good rarity. You can just get a common spell, some spells you don't even care about. So I feel like I'm good with this amount of health. So I'm at 61. I like permanent buffs. Oh, let's see this. Fire versus fire. Let's see who's better. Oh, got my 1 already. Let me go ahead and split this into multiple dice. Ooh, these are all very low numbers. He's going to summon 2. So this would be very powerful right now. Essentially doing multiple damage. So you saw here I dropped it by 4 and I gained 1 radiant. I can't use that again. So what am I going to do? Should I preload this? I kind of want to try this one out. Oh no, I forgot to swap in this card. That's why I wanted to swap in actually. Destroy dice. That way it has a synergistic effect with this. But for now, I'm going to get this prepped. He's about to summon. Let's see now. What do I want to do? He's going to gain 4 power and soul detonate on one of the henchmen. He's going to give 5 block. He's going to give 5 block to everyone. And then over here he's going to deal 5 damage and do a debuff with ignite. I think I'm going to... I want more dice. So let me go ahead and do this one. Let's see now. Let me just kill him real quickly because he's going to do damage. That way I have to worry about block. Because of this, right over here, I'm going to... Actually, you know, power is also pretty powerful. It gives a permanent buff. So let's go. That cooldown is 2. What am I going to do next? I'll do this one. Just that way I can kill this guy next round. So he has soul detonation. So he's going to deal 12 damage to me. But he kills himself in the process. Can I kill him before then? Let's see. He has 5 block, but he's going to do 10 damage. Let me just split this up. I only need a 1. I got a 2. So it's going to kill him. And do some damage to him, which is good. But he's still going to do 4 damage. Can I roll a 1? Okay, I'm fine with this. And my turn. I could use a potion to gain health, but I'm not really too worried about it right now. Let's see now. He's going to do 10 damage again. I'm just going to get everything. And maybe I'll start loading this right over here. Incinerate. Oh, I didn't realize he was going to summon. I should have paid attention. Okay. Do I get a 1? I get a 1. Do I get a... No. I don't think it's worth it right now. He's going to do... He's going to do 10 damage right over here and do ignite. I'm just going to kill one of them. I'll do this one. That way he receives some damage. You know what? Let me use a regeneration potion. Okay. If I use this, I receive some damage. Oh, let's see now. Do I have enough for this right over here? Falling Fire. 5, 9, 13. Yep. You know what? I'm going to take 14 damage. But at least this guy is dead. And his 12 damage won't hit me. Let me split up these dice. Let me reduce the cooldown on this one. He's going to do 20 damage to me. That's actually kind of high. And he's going to buff everyone up. So, let's see. What can I do? Let me see if I get some smaller dice. Actually, you know what? I'll preload that and kill this guy. Actually, that didn't kill him. Okay. But he got blocked, though. Let's see, what can I do? Let me get smaller dice. Smaller dice. Okay, I got all these dice here. I have 8 radiant. Remember, if I get 10, I roll 3 additional dice. Let me go ahead and do that. And I got charged for everything. Great. So let me split this up again. So many dice. Lower the cooldown. Let's see now. Kill him. I need to do 14 damage. Oh, there you go. Well, I'm sorry. He's doing 14 damage. I need to 26 damage. So let's see. What can I do for that? Let me go ahead and weaken him, just in case. Get some blocking. Save my health. And let me start preloading this again. So if you notice here, this also gives you power. That means all my damage, all my attacks do 1 additional damage. I need to do 26 damage still. But you know what? Let me just do 25. You know what? I'm going to risk it. He only has 10 health remaining. And I'm going to get pretty low on my health too. I just need 10 damage and that's it. He's done. Now let's see. I received 2 damage, but I do 14. I think I'm going to risk it. Two damage. Ooh, survive with 2 damage or 2 health. Now at the end of boss battles, you heal like I mentioned. You get gold. And over here you get a special artifact to add to your collection. I roll 1 less dice, but my first attack does 15 damage. I don't think I like that with this build because you need at least 1 good dice in the beginning to get all the other dice. If I don't roll the right ones, then essentially sucks. On turns 2, 4, 6, I get additional dice. But it's always going to be rolling even. That's not too bad. We'll roll 1 dice each turn, but I get sap, which is reduced to block gain from spells for 1 turn. So in other words, each turn I'm trading 1 dice for less defense. Let me go for this one right over here. I like the option of receiving more dice every turn. So just like Slay the Spire, there's 3 rounds, or 3 levels. This is level number 2. I like this route because you get the most elites. And these are pretty much the same thing, so it doesn't matter where you go here. This ritual though, rituals are pretty powerful actually, and I'll show you what it is. So I'll go over here. How you read a ritual is every turn you get additional energy filled on this card. So turn 1 you get 1, turn 2 you get 1 additional 1 for a total of 2. You can spend it whenever you want, but the longer you prolong it, the more stronger it gets. So in this case, if you use this on turn 2, or when it has 2 charges, you enchant a random dice with this effect. Whereas if you wait an additional turn, use 3 of them instead, you get to roll, actually. So right over here, this effect does, when you deal X damage, well, when you place it in a spell, it deals X damage based off the roll. So if it's 6, then it'll do 6 damage to a random character, which is nice. Over here, you wait 3. Target attack spell gets plus 6 damage, just combat. Not bad. I wonder if that will work with this one where people on the side will get 11 damage or just the main guy. Ooh, the countdown is good, but then it nullifies this right over here. Because right over here, if I lower the countdown, then essentially I'm not using more dice. This is good in theory, but I do have a lot of these over here. Maybe I'll just have to get rid of this one. Maybe I'll do that. I'll use this one. I like to lower my countdowns. Now there's no need to go to the shop because I have 60 gold. I can't do much. Let me go for a battle. Oh, you got 3 guys over here. What does this do? Ooh, transfer all your power to a random enemy. And over here, he's going to gain more power. And he's going to do damage. Let me go ahead and split this up. Split up again. Do I get a 1? Yes, I do. I will put this over here. Let me go ahead and put 4 here, so that way they all do less damage. So that way I only receive 2. I'm kind of low on health. I could use this ability right over here, but you know what? I'm going to wait. So what am I going to do now? He's going to do 2 damage and do 2 weak to me. I'm just going to block that 2 damage that he's going to do me. I'm playing very safe right now. I do want this one though. Oh, I got an extra dice because it's round 2, turn 2, and this artifact gave me extra dice. Let me split this up. Do I get a 1? Yes, I do. Let me get some more. Oh, that's what I wanted to use. Dang it. Might as well use my weak again. So he's doing a total of 3 damage. Now let's see. Let me just use that for this turn, because I need to do more damage. And let me just get block. I don't want to take damage right now. I got too cocky last round with the boss. Good. What is he going to do? He's just means nothing. Now let's see. 14 damage to 1 character. Sure. I'm going to store random dice, but I get 2 additional dice. Yep, the synergistic effect. Let me split this up as well. So he's going to do 7 damage. But you know what? Let me go ahead and charge this. And actually, let me go ahead and cast this. Turn 3. -4 to everything. I can't use this. There we go. Just so I don't receive 1 damage. And I guess I'll just charge that. Wasn't a bad turn. This helped a lot. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get rid of this guy over here. I need 5. Sure. 18 damage to the main guy, 8 to the adjacent ones. Not too bad. He's going to do 16 damage. Ooh, what can I do about that? To a random spell. Let's just do this. Let me lower the damage he's going to do. And let me get this ready. He's going to do 10 damage. Do I have enough to kill him with this one? Yes, I do. Just enough. Say goodbye. Okay. I did lose some health, but it's okay. Receive 1 wounded. Ooh, blocks next non-enchanted dice with a wound. Ooh, so if I roll like a 5 or 6, I lose 5 or 6 damage. I don't like that. Oh, well, this one counters it though. Roll a 3 or a 4. You know what? I like that one. I'd like, well, no, that's just a, oh man. Well, that's just a reroll, but the other ones, I don't want to lose damage. And for me, for that shield to get heal, it wasn't going to do anything because I don't have any wound cards. So I do want to keep this. I was debating if I should use this one or use that one. I think I'm going to keep this one because I like that one just to trigger this right over here. So how about the cooldowns? Okay, let's speed through this. Split it up. Oh, okay, great. So he's going to do 10 damage. Let's go ahead and let's try to get this guy out first. This right over here, he gets power every turn. It's gonna be kind of bad for me. He's gonna do 10 damage. I'm just gonna block 5 at my turn. He placed a curse on me, so I'm not sure if you saw it. My dice actually went down in value. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though. It'll definitely help me with this one. Again, I need to do some damage ASAP. Ooh, he's going to do 6 damage twice. Let me go ahead and counter that with this. Now he's going to do just 2 damage. I'm playing safe. And you know what, this last one, I might as well just put it right over here. And do some damage. So right over here, I'm going to use this one. Reduce the cooldown of 4 to everything. Drop their damage. But look at this though. Reduce cooldown to 4. Reduce cooldown by 4. And then, reduce cooldown. Reduce cooldown. I'm not sure if you guys saw the Radiant triggered. That's why I got more dice and more spells to cast. So with that being said, I need to do 2 damage, really. Got a lot of dice here. Let me just put this here, just to get some block. And what else can I do? Might as well. And preload the other ones. Not bad of a round. Did a lot of stuff there. I need to get rid of him. I just realized this is my only attack card. It's not bad, but it's not good. Okay. Now let me apply weak to him just so he does no damage. Get that block. And then start getting this one ready. Split this up. Do I get a 1? Nope. I got a total of 5. I improved it. Let's see. What does this one do? Apply silence, so I don't like that. Oh, you're going down. Apply silence or mute to 2. So, can I do this? Oh, yep, 17 damage right there. 2 dodge. Ooh, that's pretty good. We get all attacks. Let's see now. Gain 1 block for each charge left. Deal X damage, apply 1. Only can use odds. 11 damage, pretty high. Let me get this one just in case. Now, I need attack. I only have 1 attack. Which one should I do? Huh. Well, I like these 2 over here. Definitely need that in the block. Ooh, man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna keep this for now. And go for an elite battle. Illusionary. Ooh, I don't like this because he summons a clone of himself every round. But also includes his health as well. So let's see. You know what? I need to get this ASAP. You can do 12 damage. Maybe just half that. I would say this for next round. Let's see. Break just do something smaller. Get something smaller. The reason why I need shield is because I'm gonna do 2 damage myself using this. Now let's see. Convert my 1 to 4. Use this, that way I don't have to worry about the damage. Get 2 dodge right over here. So his will get negated and his will get negated because I have 2 dodge. Let me just preload this one. Okay, let's see what I can do. Let me cast this, -4 to everything. More dice. Can't say no to that. I only have 3s and 5s. Spend 2 here. Get some shield. Now let's see. I got radiant, so I got charges for everything. I do like additional power. Even though he's about to die, this guy's still alive, so he's still gonna have 82 health. Let me get that prepped. Let me get this prepped. And there we go. Hmm, 12 damage, but weak 8. What can we do? I really like the ones. Get some shield. That way I can use this. Let's see. Do I want more shield? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't use this. I can't use this. This one's not going to do any damage. You know what? Let me just get more shield. There you go. Best I can do. -8 attack. Ooh, that's kind of bad. He's smiling? Cool. Great. Thank you for putting my face. Are you the illusion? Yes, you are. So this guy got to attack. There we go. Use this right over here. Cast this. Do this. I'm radiant. Got more dice. 20 damage. And 10 on the sides. Ooh, the question is, who's the real guy? Huh. Let's see now. Who's the real one? Nope, he's the real one. You know what? Technically speaking. There we go. One that illusion to go down. So he's only doing 12 damage to me. Okay. I can live with that. I don't have enough to kill him. I could definitely do some damage. Might as well. Here we go. Hopefully this turn I can now get him. Let's see now. Wait, what? No. No. I can't kill him. He has 13 health left. This is my only damage card. Well, GG. And there you go. This is SpellRogue. So after every battle, you get some experience, level up. You get new unlocks as well. And you have some challenges too that I believe you can unlock some more stuff. Well, hopefully you enjoy this game, and I recommend it to play.